All the other together, the city council meeting for the city of Elbridge, Iowa on Monday, June 3rd at 2024 at 7:03 p.m. Roll call.
Campbell,
Present.
Collins,
Present.
Humphrey,
Present. Present.
Adrian may show up late. Pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Looking for a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second. Motion by Yossi, second by Collins to approve the agenda. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay, the ayes have it. Public comment. Is there anybody in the audience that'd like to address the council? Go ahead and go to the podium and state your name and your address.
Dan Bell, 1600 Fox Ridge Road. I have two questions. First one is there any thought if you're putting up sidewalk on Lincoln? I know it was brought up before. And the second one, is there ever going to be a park put on the south side for kids? Right now, there's a lot of kids going up and down Fox Ridge Road. A lot of times the cars just barely miss, especially at Lincoln, just speed. I mean, I got going into the ditch before, so I'm just concerned with little kids. It's just don't want to see anything.
I appreciate your concern at our committee of the whole. That took up quite a bit of our time. We were actually talking about that very subject.
Awesome, thank you.
So there's going to be some different options looked into that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank
But
you.
the challenge right now, what we're coming up with is Lincoln Road is narrow, doesn't have shoulders,
Exactly.
and putting that sidewalk in right now would be 15 feet from one of the residents' front door. We're looking at what options we have in TIF. So the other thing we discussed was maybe some temporary routes to get people
What
over
about
there.
on the south side?
That's something that's, I think we should consider as well.
Yeah,
You know, then all we gotta do is get them across the road, which we can do that.
yeah, you can do that with a stoplight or whatever you have on other streets.
Realistically, on the south side would be a better place for it anyway. Because there's more room without bothering people that have already got residences there.
Understand that completely.
So, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
It's a hot
there's lot
topic.
of kids.
It's a hot topic, and the other thing was discussed is slowing the speed limit down.
Yeah.
Maybe moving that down to 25. So I know we talked in language reference.
It's a drag strip.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, we see it all the time. And there's a lot of kids that are just getting barely missed. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yep.
That just drives me nuts. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That video will be online tomorrow morning if you'd like to watch that discussion. Took place right before this.
Yeah, we're.
Well, I mean, you can watch it anytime. It's on YouTube, so you just find the link.
Perfect, thank you.
Your Honor, I've got a comment.
Yes, Brian.
Come to my attention that we had two late arrivals. We won't tell their teacher, but I think it's only fair that they get up and state their name and the class, and we'll try to have them out of here by 10 o'clock.
Okay, Brian. Would you like to?
No, go ahead, Your Honor.
Okay. For the couple of people that just showed up after a meeting started, would you please stand up and state your name and what class you're from?
My name is Cindy Lamb. I'm in Pittsburgh.
And that is,
In
okay.
My name is Liam Manson and I'm also.
Thank you.
We'll have you out by 10.
Definitely like that.
Perfect timing.
5A, consideration to approve the council minutes from the May 20th, 2024 meeting.
So moved.
Dale, did you have a comment?
The only thing I would like to say is, I think the tip is meant for businesses. You need to get businesses before residents. You.
Economic development.
Approved.
You can have your vote.
Motion in a second.
No.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Dockery, second by Campbell to approve the council minutes for May 20th. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nay, the ayes have it. 5B, consideration to approve the joint city council and park board minutes from the meeting on May 14th, 2024.
So moved.
Motion by Yossi, second by Collins to approve the joint city council park board meeting. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays, the ayes have it. 5C, consideration to approve the bills payable. Brian, do you have any questions?
Mine were resolved prior to the meeting.
Thank you, Brian. Scott?
Mine were answered this afternoon.
Thank you. Ryan?
No questions.
Dan?
Oh, we're all good.
All right. Do I hear a motion to approve the bills payable as presented?
Second.
Motion by Collins, second by Dockery to approve the bills payable as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. 5D, consideration to approve the liquor license renewal for the Double Barrel Drinkery.
Second.
It's at the outside.
Motion by Yossi, second by Dockery to approve the Double Barrel Drinkery liquor license renewal. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays, the ayes have it. 5E, consideration to approve the liquor license application for Wayland Social Eatery.
She gave an opening date yet.
I haven't heard.
This is July 1st, so it'll be before July 1st.
For the permit.
Yeah.
I thought it was March 31st.
I'm seeing on Facebook that says that.
Yeah.
July 22.
Yeah. So,
It says March on their grand shirt.
Right.
And Andrew, I noticed there's officers' numbers are assigned. So thank you.
Now I know the guilty party.
I'll make a motion to approve the liquor application for Wayland's Social Eater.
Second.
Motion by Yossi, second by Campbell to approve the liquor license application for Wayland Social Eatery. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay, ayes have it. 5F, consideration for to approve the tobacco permit renewal for Big Ten number 27, Big Ten number 25, Casey's General Store, and Dollar General.
So moved.
Second. By Campbell, second by Collins to approve the tobacco permit renewal for Big Ten 27, Big Ten 25, Casey's, and Dollar General. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nays, the ayes have it. 5G, consideration of appointment for Dean Ferguson to the Plan and Zoning Commission for a term expiring on 9/12/26, and the appointment of Tom Bauer to the Community Center Board for a term expiring on 6/1/2028. I believe in your packet there was their applications. I've talked to them both. They both would be honored to be able to be on these boards. They're both retired. They're both veterans. And I think they would add value to both boards.
I'll make a motion.
Motion by Yossi, second by Dockery to approve Dean Ferguson to planning and zoning for a term expiring 9/12/26, and to Tom Bauer to Community Center Board for a term expiring on 6/1/28. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay, the ayes have it. 6A, consideration to approve setting a public hearing for the approval plan specification, form of contract, and estimated total cost of public improvement to the Townsend Farms Trail bid on Monday, June 17th, 2024 at 7 p.m. at the Elders Community Center.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Campbell, second by Dockery to approve setting public hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay, the ayes have it.
So is that gonna be in lieu of more discussion and residents that had questions last meeting? Is that something we would do like a town hall meeting separate? led us to here and what the options are. Where we're going next for the meetings for.
So it'll be a public hearing, so it'll be open for some public. But it will be for the purpose of awarding the contract to, the recommending bidder. There will be opportunity for them to come in, but
I guess I just don't know if I want to see us wait till June 17th to get some sort of a reply to the residents as far as where we're at, how we got there. I think we owe it to them. So that maybe they can start considering their questions rather than just show up there on the 17th. I don't know what to expect. Because I think clearly we've got some answers, right? We kind of know the direction that has to go. I think it's time to share that.
to follow the meeting.
I would just send a letter to the attendees from last meeting that made, just let them know that recorded public hearing. Here's our intentions, possible intentions and why and the history behind it. Send them a letter. They can come on the 17th. Up to them. But we can't say we're not keeping anything from them. We'll just tell them.
Well, I think it's important for them to know what we know.
And how long ago it started, right? But that line really doesn't do this. Yeah, some people thought those two diagonal lines in that picture were the fact that was go.
Only one individual. I have a swing set on top of the beach.
Yeah, I don't know, part of that dirt pile.
I think that this is pretty close.
Okay, 6B. Open public hearing for the proposed fiscal year 24 budget amendment. Your second.
Second.
Motion by Dr. Green, second by Campbell. The public hearing for proposed fiscal year 24 amendment budget. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nay. At 7:16. Do I hear a motion to close the public hearing for fiscal year 24 amendment budget?
Jerry, got a question.
Yes, go ahead.
I think you, so we're gonna be moving $134,512, is that correct?
Yes.
To a couple of different entities, public safety and public works. Different sources coming out, because it says it's coming from community, also for culture and recreation. Where the sources of the money coming from? Looks like it's coming out of government activity and business expenditures. Where transfers from. Come out of sales tax, come out of general.
Public safety would be coming out of general fund. Yes,
They're there.
yes.
Didn't see any sources that were indicated.
Thank you, Martha.
Appreciate that.
Give your motion to close.
So moved.
Motion by Campbell, second by Dockery to close those. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. 7:17. 6D, consideration of resolution 2024-13, approving the fiscal year 24 amended budget. Here. Motion to approve resolution 2024 to amend the budget.
Read it. Second. I didn't know if you had to read it. No,
Just the top part there. Motion by Dockery, second by Dockery. All, okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Nay, the ayes have it. Consideration of resolution 2024 supporting the application by Eldridge Fields LLC for the Iowa Workforce Housing Tax Credit Program to the Iowa Economic Development Authority. This is the one that both would be non-committal. That we talked about.
Yeah. So we want to recap it real quick for Adrian, since he just got here. Is that the speed on those?
I've been calling you to do that, please.
A resolution of support would be for the Eldridge Fields development to do, the initial phase of 50 unit, multi-residential, and they would like to apply for the Iowa Workforce Housing Tax Credits with the Iowa Economic Development Authority. In order to apply for that program, they need a local funds contribution from the local public agency, which has to equal $1,000 per unit that would be qualified for the workforce housing tax credits. They would like to apply for that. It's a non-committal resolution of support from the city. If they would be awarded, if their application would be selected and awarded those housing credits, then it would have to come back in front of the council for an approval to contribute that amount. It would be $50,000 for that 50 unit.
And we discussed it at length, and there's various opinions as to how we stand on this. Including some not saying that direct benefit to the city of Elbridge residents. So that might be a discussion on that. If we make this motion, I think it's clear that we want to make sure that we are not tied to this. You know, kick the can down the road, but yes, apply by get the tax credits, but even by us doing this tonight, we're absolutely not committed to anything we go.
Some of we've been discussing before regarding this.
Yes.
So.
Yep.
This is kind of like next phase to put us in a position that we wish to vote.
So what we've been discussing prior is expanding the urban revitalization area, which would result in a tax exemption. This is in regards to the same development, but this would not be tied to the urban, to expanding that area. If you decided not to do that and you still wanted to support this project and contribute, you could do that with funds in different ways. You don't have to do, it doesn't tie you to anything with the urban revitalization tax. It'd be separate.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, nobody's made it.
No.
Made a motion. Okay.
No, that's where we're at right now. Do I hear a motion? And keep in mind, no commit.
I'll make a motion that we approve resolution 24-18. But like Councilman Campbell said, that this does not mean any committal of any sort. This just allows them to take the next move, and that would give us a little more time to do some considering on our end and look at the benefits and the.
Motion by Yossi, second by Blackwell. To approve resolution 2024-18. Roll call.
Collins.
Aye.
Zachary. Bill.
Aye.
Campbell.
Aye.
7A, consideration resolution 2024-15, approving charges for cutting of grass and weeds. Jeff, can I call on you for that, please?
Thanks, Your Honor. A couple of years ago, they changed the snow ordinance fee structure to charge a $75 administration fee and then the actual cost of shoveling the snow. This resolution just changes the weed ordinance to change the cutting of grass and weeds to that exact same fee structure. Yeah, they had to mow a couple of lawns this year. And it seems like the residents whose lawns are mowed thought that $75, which is what we're charging right now, flat $75 fee was a reasonable fee. So I don't want to see the city put into a situation where the residents are using us as a lawn service. And so this fee structure would be the same as the snow removal. I'm not sure who came up with that. That was a little bit before I got here that was changed, but anytime there's a grass or weed ordinance, it involves myself going out, visiting the property, taking photos, coming back, downloading those, documenting it, putting it on a spreadsheet, and then sending a letter to that resident, giving them 7 days to mow the lawn. Then I have to go back at the end of the 7 days, take more photos, see if they cut the lawn or not. And then we have to send a city crew over there with equipment to mow the lawn if the lawn wasn't mowed. So I'm in favor of the fee structure that's the same as the snow removal. Takes a lot of time, and I don't think what we're charging now is supposed to covering the city's actual cost and providing that service if they have to.
But we do actual costs, which I'm for. If our city crews are busy, we can hire a third-party independent come out. And they charge $200, whether we get 10% on that for management or whatever we do. But we should pass that along.
Yeah,
I don't want to get where our city crews, you know, that's priority. That should be secondary.
yes, sir. In the actual wording of the ordinance is and the actual cost of grass and or weed cutting, whether completed by a city employee or a contractor. Is what we kind of there to cover us for exactly that situation.
Do you do enough of it between snow and lawn that it warrants putting an RFP like a bi-annual basis or anything to have those contractors secured?
No, we haven't done any snow since I've been here. I've had to send out a couple of letters, but they've been shoveled by the end of and it's a lesser time here for the snow. I think it's 36 hours. But the snow has always been removed. We do always have a handful of grasses each year. Sometimes one time it was someone was out of town or in the hospital, a neighbor, somebody was supposed to be taking care of it. And then they didn't for some reason. And so by the time we got a hold of that person, they were like, you explain the story to us. But so sometimes you never know. I always encourage the complainer to contact their neighbor first and ask what the situation is. Perhaps that person's in the hospital, perhaps their mower's broke, perhaps they could help their neighbor out. So I encourage that before sending the letter. Sometimes people aren't comfortable talking to their neighbor, but there's some tension in too, and then the city's forced to send the letter.
I was gonna make a motion to approve resolution 2024-15.
Motion by Dockery, second by Collins to approve resolution 2024-15 for mowing, cutting charges for grass and weeds. Roll call.
Campbell.
Aye.
Collins.
Aye.
Blackwell. Dockery.
Aye.
Josie.
Aye.
Well, that concludes our regular part of this evening. For you government class students, sir, if you'd like to bring your paperwork forward here, anybody at this table can sign
Your Honor, do you want to skip to 9 so that we can chief report and get out of here?
You can do that if you'd like. I just thought we'd send these guys on their way.
I told you we'd have you out of here by 10.
What do you think you're coming back next time?
Oh, yeah,
See you in 2 weeks.
yeah.
Not to be late.
Yeah, we couldn't find it. Thank you.
Remember, if you're
Thank
not
you.
10 minutes early, you're late. Just kidding.
They're not coming.
Have a good night, guys.
With Councilman Yossi's suggestion, we'll reverse number 8, number 9, and we'll move to staff. Calling you first.
The only update I have tonight is just an update on staffing. Tony Roop, our public works director, slash sewer superintendent. Had received an offer from Davenport. He's a grade 4 operator, which is in pretty high demand around here. And Davenport had been reaching out to him for quite a while. They made him an offer and he accepted that offer, and left shortly, but ultimately decided to, ask to stay with the city of Eldridge. And so he came back on Friday of last week and resumed his position, same position that he was in when he left. So,
He had a 3-day vacation.
yeah,
But I mean, he was on vacation pay. So
Yeah.
It's not like.
Yes. yes, he had not completed his last, reported day of work by the resignation that he originally submitted. So,
Thanks for that. Jeff, do you have anything else to update on?
I do not.
All right. Martha? All right, thank you. And Chief?
Just a couple things. First thing is the golf outing was a great success this year. It was a beautiful day. I think everyone had a good time. We ended up raising $7,779.83 for the canine for training and equipment that we might need, which is huge. Unless it's the impact on the taxpayer, which is huge. So that's what we want to see. So thank you to all our sponsors. We got a lot of positive feedback reference to golf outing. Almost everyone liked where it was at. It was Rustic Bridge and keeping it local. So that is our plan next year is to do it there. I know the neighbors were talking, the ones that didn't show up or play this year want to play next year, because they've heard that it's pretty. So that was a great day. The new recruit, Haley, is doing great at the academy. She's passed all her tests. She's excelling pretty good from being told from the instructors. So that's good to hear. Our other two new officers are going to start their shadow phase here in about a week and a half. And we hope to have them out solo patrol by the end of the month. So that will be nice.
When will the cadet be graduating in?
End of August.
End of August.
Yep, and I will get you guys that date once I haven't narrowed that down yet. But I will give that to everybody in case anyone wants to join me and go. So,
Thank you.
I'll put that invite out. And then come July 1st, we're going to be ordering a new speed trailer. With this trailer, I've been told that it will also do statistics. So it'll tell us how many vehicles are obviously passing through and their speeds and all that. So we can target more speed enforcement to those areas. And also we will start speed enforcement tomorrow. Thank you. So that is all I have at this time.
Takes to the temporary sign on Valley Drive, home that down.
We have not had any more complaints. And I know our officer stepped up speed enforcement there too. So I think that kind of quelled what was happening. But I have not heard of any new complaints.
Well, when school's out, is there a different part of town that you'd like to move that to? Cause it's just portable.
It is. And we usually, where the complaints come in. I know usually Pinehurst is a good one. Fox Ridge Road is another one. So wherever we're getting the most complaints or officers are saying, hey, we're getting a lot of people stopped for speeding in this area is where we're. So.
Grant, if I can piggyback on that too. Grand Haven actually had the chief and Officer Costas come in. And they did a wonderful job at Grand Haven. We're having such a problem with scamming the seniors right now. And Andrew went over the seniors, the biggest scams that seniors are facing right now. And then Corporal Costas actually showed the residents the dog, and they did a wonderful job. And they really helped the residents open up their eyes of different things that, to watch out for, code names, code words that they can use for their families to make sure that they're really them. So I just want to thank you, the police department, for doing that.
We had a blast. Thank you for.
You did. Thank you, Andrew. All right, that concludes our regular meeting for this evening.